All right, everybody, so this is where we left off with class. We left off at tree diagrams. So what I want you to do is pause and write this down. So a way to show all of the possible outcomes is a tree diagram. So before we were just using that fundamental counting principle. And with that, we were just taking two numbers and multiplying between them. All right, or three numbers, or four numbers, or five numbers. Okay, now what we are going to do is we're going to figure out all of the numbers. And I promise, I know one of the examples was like 676,000. I will not make you make a tree diagram to list out all of the 676,000 possibilities. It'll be smaller, I promise. Or do I? Okay, so here's an example. Don't have to write this down. I'm just going to walk you through it. So it says you have a photo that you want to mat and frame. You can choose from four colors. Either choose blue, purple, red, or green mats. And then after you choose a mat, you can choose a metal or a wood frame. We're going to describe all of those ways you could frame this photo with them, one mat and one frame. So we can figure out the total number of outcomes by taking the four colors and multiplying them by the two types of frames. We know we're going to have 8 different ways to frame this photo. However, what are all of these different ways? All right, and that's where a tree diagram comes into play. So it would look like this. Okay, so notice, and we don't need this top part, notice we have the different 4 mats. We have blue, purple, red, and green. Well, if you pick a blue mat, which you have right here, you can go straight down and make either wood or metal frame. Okay, you can take a blue mat and make it a metal frame, or blue mat and wood frame. Same thing with a purple mat. A purple mat and a metal frame, purple mat and a wood frame. Same thing with red and green. So you'll notice on the right side, you'll see all of these. Blue metal, blue wood, purple metal, purple wood, red metal, red wood, green metal, green wood. These are all of the different ways. And instead of writing the entire word, I'll show you a shorter way. You can just write using the first letter of each one, and I'm okay with that. But you're going to be writing all of the possible ways. So start off with writing this down, and then we will do this together. All right, so it says the soup choices at a restaurant are clam chowder, ooh, baked potato, ooh, split pea, oh, split pea. The sandwich choices are egg salad, roast beef, pastrami. We're going to describe all of the different soup and sandwich outcomes. Okay, options available. So as you look at this, first thing I have my soups. I have clam chowder, CC. I have baked potato, BP, and split pea, SP. After you choose your soups, that can be broken down. You can choose a sandwich. So with clam chowder, you can choose egg salad sandwich. You can also choose a roast beef sandwich. Heck, if you want to, you could even choose a pastrami sandwich. Same idea with your baked potato. You can choose an egg salad sandwich. You can choose a roast beef sandwich. You can choose a pastrami sandwich. Last but not least, we have split pea. Guess what you can choose after you pick split pea soup? Well, you can choose an egg salad sandwich. You can choose a roast beef sandwich. You can choose a pastrami sandwich. All right, so as you do these problems, all you are doing is now we're going to describe all of these different soups. All right, and I'm just going to make a list. Well, clam chowder and egg salad sandwich. Clam chowder, roast beef. Clam chowder, pastrami. These are the different options I could have. Baked potato soup with an egg salad sandwich. Baked potato soup with the roast beef sandwich. Baked potato soup with a pastrami sandwich. Last but not least, split pea with egg salad. Split pea with roast beef. Split pea with pastrami. Okay, so I have 9 different options here. And the question didn't just say, well, can I just multiply and figure out all of the common outcomes? it tells me to describe. So I need to use that and describe it. And this list right here is describing. Describing. Okie dokie, artichoke. Clearly, as you can see, the best option would be your clam chowder with roast beef. Oh, that would be good. All right, addition, counting, principle. There's this note and one more, and we are done for the day. So pause now, write this down. All right, so it says, if one group contains M number of objects and the second group contains N number of objects, and the groups have no objects in common, all you do is you add them together. So if you look at a menu, you have appetizers, apps, you have entrees, and you have desserts. Okay, if, for instance, you had 4 appetizers, 5 entrees, and 2 desserts, how many different options do I have to eat? Well, I could go there and just get an appetizer. I could go there and just get an entree. I could go there and just get a dessert. So instead of multiplying, you can add, and there would be 11 total choices that I have on that menu. 4 appetizers, 5 entrees, 2 desserts. I have that many choices. When you look at a menu, you would use that addition counting principle to figure out how many total choices you have. Not total combinations. Not total combinations, but total number of choices. Last problem of the day. So pause now, write this one down. All right, so this says, Fadi checked out 3 mysteries, 3 historical fictions, and 2 biographies from the library. How many choices, not combinations, but choices of books does she have to read? Well, pause now, try to see how many choices she has to read. Well, if she chose 3 mysteries, 3 historical fiction books, and 2 biographies, how many choices does she have? Well, you take 3, 3, and 2, and add them together to get 8 choices. She has 8 different choices to read. Okay, why? Because she could pick one book, or she could pick a different book. She could pick a mystery, or a historical fiction, or a biography, so on and so forth. We're not worried about picking a mystery, then a historical fiction, and then a biography. We're figuring out how many choices does she have right away, just the first time. How many different choices does she have? And she has 8. 8. I was trying to think of a different one in a different language, and I got 8. All right. So that's all I have for you today. Nice short lesson, I think. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.